The gears are in excellent condition. They look brand new. In fact, you may want to go around to the other side to show them.
Don, are these wrought steel or what
Yes.
material?
Yeah. What I want to show, and you can compare the two, this is what they call a split gear. It's meant to be bolted on to the axle, which means you don't have to take the wheels off. All the other three are solid, pressed on. They take the wheel off. All the others are solid gears. They're pressed on after the wheel, or before the wheel is put on, with a tremendous thing called a wheel press. And it's a little bit more modern and more solid. The bolted ones are apt to come loose, whereas these will not. On the other end of the axle is what's called an axle collar, and that's slightly adjusted. The motor goes from one side to the other, fills this whole space up. It rests right on bronze bearings that sit right on here, and then the collar you adjust slightly to fill up the space so the motor doesn't bounce back and forth from one side to the other. These look to be fairly good condition. We may take them off and smooth them up a little bit, but they look better than some I've seen. Okay. Now what Michael's sitting on over here, you may not have taken. Well, actually, I'm sitting next to you. Yeah, there's 3 air tanks. Does that? Can you see the Atlantic shore better on that one? Yeah. These are the gear cases that the big gear that you see on the axles fit, and they're meant to protect them from stones flying up, and it also contains the crater grease which lubricates them, crater being the next thing to road tar. These will be sent up to have this grease taken off. We used to, before the EPA said no, burn this crater out, all this grease that's on the outside. They really probably don't need it, but it'd be nice to start with something clean.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 2 main air reservoirs that the car carries, and then it has a smaller tank, what they call an auxiliary reservoir. We will test these for 1.5 times their operating pressure, which operates at about 110, so we're going to test it to 165 pounds pressure with water. We pump water in here and then tap all around the outside to make sure there are no problems. If it passes that, then we'll send it out and have it sandblasted and painted. If it doesn't pass, then we have to figure out what kind of a tank we're going to replace it with.